Hola, Scorpio. How are you? It's your girl Alex, and I'm back again to bring you some universal information. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. Personal readings are still open. Check the description, right? We got a Scorpio hangout happening on June 7th. It is for all signs, so if you have a bestie or someone who you want to invite, tell them to register. Please don't send them the link. I will reject them upon entry. Yes, she will. Anyway, let's get to your reading, but always check the description box for services that are offered and, just little nuggets of information. All right. Hey, God. Ooh, God, you've been godding lately. Ooh, you've been raining, God. But I thank you. I thank you on my behalf, on Scorpio's behalf. Thank you for all that you do for mankind and tree kind and planet kind and universal kind. We love you so much, God. Thank you for the information that you're going to bless us with today. Amen. Three of Pentacles. Coming together. You can't see that. I'm gonna put it way over to my left. All right, so Three of Pentacles is working together towards a common goal. The Judgment card. It's time to come together. It's the only way we're going to be able to move forward. Here comes a brand new opportunity. It's time to let something go and start anew. My angels just said, Scorpio, you know better, so it's time to do better. Come on out here, Pentacles. Give Scorpio some good information. There's the Emperor with his ugly shoes. All right, Scorpio. Power dynamic with Nine of Pentacles. A change in power, a changing of the guards is what I'm hearing. My angel said for some of you, you're getting back to yourself, right? I don't necessarily know what that means. It's going to resonate differently for everyone, but I like it. Okay? The person who left me a comment who loved the Pulp Girl tarot deck, she's like, use them more often. Well, here you go, Sister Kate. Something's coming together. Something's working out in your favor. For some of you, I feel like you let something go, leaving something behind, shifting, evolving, growing. Everybody always says, oh, YouTube doesn't like naked people. It's okay. It really is okay. I never got censored for the world card or the star card. But anyway, I feel like something is coming together. It feels financial in nature. Hey, little muffin top. Here's another pentacle. Whatever this is, Scorpio, it's financial in nature and it is for your favor. Okay? I feel like some of you have had a hard time lately. It kind of feels like things have been difficult and or challenging is what I'm hearing as I drop the King of Swords. Love this deck because that's the King of Swords, but that's a feminine figure. Oh, man. All right. Angel said, you know what to do. You know how to be better. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. So you got the Wheel of Fortune, you got the World card, and you got Judgment. So that just kind of says to me, those are three major arcanas. Those are three major arcanas, especially related to change. Okay? Or the resurrection or something, the maturity of something. Okay? And you got a lot of pentacles on the table. So I kind of feel like for a lot of you, your pentacles will start to mature. Okay? Seven of Wands. The only thing you got to do is let it go, let it flow. Yeah, something is changing and you're it's almost like Angel said this tower is falling down and some of you are like trying to catch every brick, every stone that falls. And the universe is saying, darling, sugar, honey, Scorpio, there's no such thing as saving the day during a tower event, right? the best thing you could do is shelter yourself and keep yourself out of harm's way. So I feel like that's a strong message for a lot of you, in that if you are prospering, but you're standing next to someone whose world is falling down, the universe is saying, don't drop your coins to pick up their bricks. Oh, child, that was a big message. Don't drop your coins to pick up their bricks. I have the Six of Pentacles here. Okay. If you need to loan them a coin, so they could pay somebody to be a brick catcher, that's fine. But Scorpio, mind your fucking business. Please, baby. Okay. And as a heads up, I'm going to have to adjust my camera one more time. Yep, you're starting new. I feel like, okay, that you can see that third row. I feel like the universe is giving you a second shot, right? A second chance. Judgment is usually a conclusion, a just conclusion, right? So justice is like not guilty. And then judgment is like, okay, restore their driving privileges, ungarnish their check, right? Judgment kind of comes in to provide resolution to the justice that is at hand. So judgment to me is the finale of justice. I hope that makes sense. Pentacles, baby. This is a Pentaclean reading. I know that's right. And I love the Page of Pentacles. I just love him with his little cute ass. Judgment. So you got 6-6 Judgment. I never pay attention to the numbers on the major arcanas. I don't. Maybe I will one day. You hear that noise in the background? She's emptying the toys out of her toy box. My little boo-boo. Okay, because I want you to see all of them. Two of Cups. Okay, I noticed you got the Fool here twice. You got the Page of Pentacles near the Fool. You got the Ace of Pentacles near the Fool. Some of y'all are starting a new job, starting a new business, starting some sort of collaborative effort towards some sort of financial goal. People pooling their money to buy a house, buy a car, buy a business, buy some land. I feel like this King of Swords, Page of Wands, and the World card, it's kind of saying, listen, anytime success is at hand, or you're trying to reach a goal or a level of success, the negativity is always there to prevent you, to stop you, to distract you, right? The world, the King of Swords and the Page of Wands kind of says to me, listen, we know that there's always going to be something. We know somebody's always going to have something to say. We know that there are going to be obstacles, speed bumps, speed humps, all kinds of things to try to deter us from reaching our goal. Okay, so now that you know it, you can prepare for it, right? If you can prepare for it, hell, maybe you can prevent it, okay? But I just told my nephew tonight, failure is a part of the success process, okay? It was Jeff Bezos. It was a YouTube interview that I saw, and he's like, listen, people only pay attention to like the Amazons and the thises and the that's, my successful ventures. They don't get to see, or they don't know the billions and millions of dollars I lost on ventures that didn't work out. Okay. So yeah, like sometimes things work, but sometimes things don't work. And those things that are not working, they're helping you to tweak your process so you can get things to work. Okay. So you got an asshole. Okay. The King of Wands comes out in your finale, right? In your final position. So the Three of Wands. But the King of Wands here, I'm going to accept him because I kind of feel like this King of Wands is causing you tension. This King of Wands is kind of being an asshole. Anytime I see the King of Wands and the Page of Wands, that says to me, this King of Wands is being an everyday brat. This King of Wands is being a 2-year-old on a sugar high who's sleepy with a dirty diaper. You see what I'm saying? Like, this King of Wands is coming in to an extent kind of motivate you. This King of Wands can be a hater, right? This King of Wands could be somebody who, Angel said this King of Wands is going through the Tower moment. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're supposed to push back and say, no, no kingy slingy, I can't help you. Carry your own bricks, catch your own bricks. So I feel like your resistance, your boundary setting, your pushback on a fire sign, this is Leo specifically. Angel said in the future, your pushback on them, excuse me, supposed to get them to break a karmic cycle, right? I feel like for some of you, you could have been too involved, too engaged in trying to keep someone from experiencing a tower moment. But it kind of looks like, I know, Selena Johnson, right? When it all falls down. But I feel like, yeah, definitely calamity is coming. I can tell you that hands down. And don't even ask why I looked at the Emperor, the High Priestess, and the Moon card, right? There's some sort of God lesson that's coming to someone close to you. And on your side of it, you're thriving, right? But the universe is saying, listen, up until this point, you've been catching this person's bricks. Going forward, baby, you got to let them all fall down. Okay? She's in her toy box. Y'all are going to hear the funny sounds behind me, okay? Just go with it. So let's talk about you now, Scorpio. Okay? You got double judgment. Here she goes. She was scared of that toy in the beginning. Now she's playing with it. And I apologize if it's distracting. I'll do my best and be mindful, but I try to let her just be as free as she wants to be. So you have 2 sixes here, right? 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups, and that is overcoming. That is the beginning. 3 sixes. Thank you. So 3 sixes, 6 of Swords is not here. 6 of Swords has been appearing in your previous readings, which kind of says for you, Scorpio, being a water sign, it's almost like we helped you, assisted you with calming your emotions, maybe calming, emotions specific like anger, anxiety. Anxiety, is that an emotion? I don't think so, but I don't know. But it's almost like the universe has already been working on you from an emotional level. And as you brought yourself into an emotional calmness, right? You've come out of that turbulent, those tumultuous emotions, and now that you are kind of settling, now you can start to work on what really matters to you. You can focus on what's valuable to you, right? Pentacles are value, and what do we value? Time, energy, love, possessions, connections, earth, right? Gaia. Yeah. I feel like, in all honesty, the universe is about to present you with some sort of money-making opportunity. New job, new business, new side hustle, new gig, lottery win, return, a check out of nowhere. As proof to show you that, number one, you're on the right track. I just heard Angel said, and you minding your motherfucking business. Okay, this raggedy ass ain't okay. Okay, girl. You're investing in your happiness. You're investing in your joy. You're investing in your peace of mind. You're ready to start over, start anew, right? Wipe the slate clean. To me, it feels like an emotional cleansing, right? And I do offer energetic cleansing. It's kind of almost like a past life regression, right? This current life regression. But it helps to clear away the emotional attachments to certain experiences in your life, okay? But I feel like some of you have arrived at that on your own and saying, you know what? I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm too cute for this shit. I got too much to lose for this shit. The universe is assisting you with turning over a new leaf. The first leaf was you managing and calming your emotions. The next leaf is everything that's valuable or important to you. Yeah, something is coming to a conclusion, culmination. And the King of Swords, you know what you need to do about this Page of Swords. This Page of Swords came up in a previous reading, right? As the culprit or the thorn in your energetic, emotional side. There is financial stability coming to you. I feel like for a lot of you, I said it before, Gemini season, especially June Gemini season, is going to be a very prosperous season for you. And also at the same time, your manifestation abilities are going to be heightened. Okay. I have the Magician, I have the High Priestess here. They're both sitting under the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. So that kind of says to me, God is saying, Scorpio, I got this check for you. Okay. But in order for you to catch the check, I'm going to need you to put that brick from the tower down. Right. So there is some sort of ordained, universal, cosmic reward, award, payout that is due to you. But I feel like in everyday life, you're really going to have to focus on yourself versus focus on the community. Okay. Now, let me explain in detail what that means, because you have a community card that you opened up with your reading. In other words, if in your past, whomever is going through this tower moment, angels are like, baby, if they ain't got the same feathers that you have, you are not supposed to be a brick carrier. In other words, birds of a feather, people who have the same goal, who have the same drive, who have the same motivation, who want to do better, who want to succeed. That's your tribe. Those are birds of a feather. Those are the ones who flock together. Those are the ones who you're going to come together with, to network with, to collaborate with. You both have the same goal. Okay. But those who are in your past, who might have been secretive, who might have been withholding, right? They, like you, are attracted to you, love you, but they're not open and expressive with that. Those who are trying to hide things from you, those people who are trying to be sneaky, they low key will call themselves your friend, but at the end of the day, they're a regular everyday hater. Okay. That's who that tower, is going to fall upon. My angels just said, it feels like they're correcting me in saying, because this is you, Scorpio, right? That's the Tower Scorpio card. You are the transformationalist of the zodiac. They're saying you're the one who's coming in, who's changing something up, setting a boundary that's going to provoke anger in someone. Okay. And they're angry because they won't have access to your pentacles anymore, whatever that is, your time, your energy, your attention, your love, your advice, your spirituality, whatever that is. Something is changing in your life where you are closing the door on how can I say this? The way in which you have been distributing what's valuable to you. Another way I can say that is this. You are changing how you pour into people. Okay? I know that's right. My angels just said, ain't no party like a Scorpio party. Right? My angels be tripping around me, but I love them. First off, y'all are the shit. I be talking shit. Y'all know what it is. But I love y'all. Okay? We know, Alex. Just finish with the reading, girl. They ain't got time for this. Okay. So you're changing how you pour into people, and you're going to have someone and people in your life who are going to get pissed off with that. Specifically, this King of Wands. Okay. I feel like this King of Wands is going to get in their feels, right? Because again, King of Wands, Page of Wands. Page of Wands, is my trigger. Page of Wands is ignited communication, right? Triggering communication. On a good day, it's excitement. Okay. On a bad day, it's like, if this motherfucker try me one more time, right? Angels are saying also, for many of you, the way that you will identify this person is because they're a ball buster, right? They burst your bubble. Okay, by the way. And the Seven of Wands with the King of Wands, it's like, listen, Earl, in the past, I would have advised you. In the past, I would have rode in, like death at a car show, and I would have saved the day. I would have did my abracadabra, alakazam, and changed up your whole situation. But you know what? Kind of going forward, judgment, it's time to pour that back into myself. It's time to abracadabra, alakazam my pentacles, or my time, or my energy, or my love, whatever it is. Okay? And angels are saying at first they're going to buck, as in they're going to get pissed off. They're feeling like their hold that they have on you. They feel like, for a lot of you, if this is a friend with benefits, if this is a lover, they're going to feel like you're cheating on them, right? Because it's like, yo, if you're not giving me your energy, who you giving it to? Let's say that in a feminine. Well, if you're not giving me your energy, Paul, who you giving it to? Right? This person is going to feel that because you are pulling back your energy. And the reason why is because the devil is a sucker, right? The devil is a drainer, right? Whomever this person is, whomever this Leo, Capricorn, could be another Scorpio, they're a drain. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like for a lot of you, you have identified this person as a drain. And Three of Pentacles opening up your reading, you're like, listen, I ain't doing draining no more, Alex. I'm getting with the fillers, the cup fillers, not the cup spillers. Hot shit. Come on now. Stupid shit. This is sesame seed readings. No. So Scorpio, just be on the lookout. Here she goes under my desk. She already knows how to get me. Look, I always try to show. Yeah, look, she knows how to get me. She crawls up under the desk. And she right in my lap. So Scorpio, I gotta go. My mama say I gotta finish up this reading. Okay, Snowflake, just chill out, okay? You gonna chill out? All right, just chill out. It's okay. Yeah, I know. You want to do a reading? Come on. You want to do Scorpio's reading? Here. All right.
My mama say it's gonna be good.
All right. Listen. Go get something. Go get your chicken, your ball, or something. Okay. Things are balancing out. A lot of you guys are approaching a brand new beginning, a brand new cycle. This new cycle, this next cycle is filled with nothing but God's protection, God's love, God's blessings. Okay. And I'm saying that as I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles, looking at the Ace of Pentacles, looking at the Three of Pentacles, looking at the Page of Pentacles, looking at the Six of Pentacles, looking at the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So Scorpio, the next phase, and I did say in previous readings, June, I said in this reading, the Gemini portion of June is going to be hella prosperous for you. Okay. Also, if you have confirmation of this, please join me in our Scorpio hangout on June 7th and let me know, Alex, what you had said, that happened. That is the weirdest shit to me because, I'm just shook. It's just baffling to me that, the things I predict actually come true. And before I also forget, I am going live on Saturday, May 31st. I think it's going to be in the evening hours because Australia, I know I've been neglecting you and I apologize, but I think it's going to be maybe somewhere around 6-ish, 7 o'clock Eastern. Sorry, Europe and the UK, I know it's pretty late your time, but Australia has been getting the butt of, my lives or any sort of events that I was having. So hopefully Australia, I think it's pretty early in your time on Sunday, but I hope you guys can join us. I love me some Australians, my Canadians, my Americans, America, my Europeans, my UKians. What do you call a United Kingdom? I know United Kingdom is like Wales and England and Scotland, right? I know it's a collection of countries, but what is the demonym for United Kingdom? UKers. That's it. All right. So, this is a good reading. This reading feels good. It feels calming. It feels settling. It feels peaceful. And I feel like for a lot of you, that energy is welcomed, right? Because I do kind of feel like you've had some sort of drain in your life. Angels also said too, okay, there are two messages. This person has been draining you, but this person is also starting to mature and make their own way and not necessarily need you as much. The second message is, so the first message is they're leveling out on their own, which is stopping the drain. For the second portion of you, they're not leveling out. They're fully coupled to you, continuing to drain you, and you're the one who's going to have to draw the line and saying no more. Okay? So, but it kind of feels like, again, with any sort of flat or leakage, once it's repaired, you can retain the value, retain the love, retain your pentacles. For some of you, you've just been giving money out. Well, once you cut that off, once this person levels out and, becomes financially secure, you can now retain your money. You can retain your time. You can retain your energy. That's the most valuable thing about you, is your energy, right? As a human, the next most valuable thing is your time. Okay, life is short. All right, let's see here. A time to give rather than take. I told you, anytime I see that, you are the giver of self, right? That's my self-care card. So for many of you, you're turning your back on something and investing more so into yourself. For others of you, the situation resolves itself and you're able to get back into your normal mode of self-care and investment and, valuing yourself. Work through your fears. Some of you could be afraid to let go. Maybe you're the one who was holding on to something too tight and now all of a sudden you're letting go and you're scared shitless. Let me assure you, it'll be okay. I promise you it'll be fine. The worst thing you'll have to experience is the fear of letting go. But once you let go and you take that leap of faith and you free fall, baby, enjoy the ride. It'll be the most beautiful experience you can experience. Nothing is yet set in stone. That just means that this tower moment could be in process, is about to be in process, or you or someone else is picking up the pieces from this abrupt change in your life. Meditate and contemplate. This is a Pisces card. This is a card of duality for me. So meditate and contemplate, connect with God, angel, spirit, ancestors, and receive their guidance on what to do, what not to do. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I start this business? Do I take this job? Again, personal readings are open. If you have challenges, engaging spirit on your own, I'm happy to help. Anyway, my mama said I gotta go because she tends to act up when I'm doing readings, by the way. If I don't give her attention, man, she'll go and play in dirt and come in the house she's a white dog. She'll come in with a brown snout like she's been eating cookies forever. Anyway, I love you guys. If the reading does resonate, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check the description and pay attention to the channel because I am going live Saturday, May 31st, sometime in the evening hours on the Eastern. Scorpio Hangout is June 7th at 5 p.m. Eastern. That link is in the description box. And I'll see you amazing Scorpios later. I love you. Bye.